welcome to the stream, and good to see you, Deb. Glad to hear you're doing well, and yeah, good luck in that Minecraft battle that you're doing. Hope it goes well. During today's stream, we will be doing 100 encounters, which should bring us to 5,500 encounters. So once again, there's a chance we find the shiny. Hopefully we can. This is our first encounter, so we'll go for a Turtwig. I can't imagine what it would be like to get it in the first encounter. Honestly, I can't imagine. Nope. So we got 99 more attempts. Ah, Deb, you finished a duel, but you lost by 1 point. That sounds like it was a very... a very exciting match. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you lost, but I would imagine only losing by 1 point, that, I don't know, that sounds like it was a really tense and close match, and those are always the most memorable and exciting matches, I find. That's Mifa barking. She doesn't usually bark. I'm not quite sure what she's barking about. Right, we'll do Chimchar this turn. So we'll be, like I say, we'll be streaming 100 encounters. Which should take about 2.5 hours, I think. There won't be a stream tomorrow because I'll be working from the office tomorrow. But I should be able to stream over the weekend. And Deb, the top cam isn't flipped. Yeah, I've kind of put it the other way round just because... So it is, yeah, it does look a bit weird. Because, yeah, the footstool is definitely to the left of the chair. I've done it that way around just because at the moment that top cam, you know, because I've said it's not. I'm having to use the preview function of that camera in order to get it to show any picture, and it includes a lot of text, and it's just confusing to have you know, to have backwards text on the stream. So this is the easiest way to avoid there being any backwards text. So yeah. We'll all get used to it, I think. I think it's better than having backwards text. At least if it does appear some text on the screen, at least it'll be the right way around. You know, it won't make much sense because it'll be text relating to the Storytime app of the portal, but at least it will be legible. It won't make much sense, but at least it will be actual words rather than backwards words. I think that's better. Ooh, that's an interesting question, Deb. Will we get the Shiny Starter or Grand Theft Auto 6 released before then? You've got to hope it's the Shiny Starter. I do not know when GTA is coming out. I get the impression it's a long way off. Has there been a release date for it? I know for a long time there wasn't. I've got a feeling that, yeah, people still don't know when it's going to come out. I've seen the trailer for it and it looks very impressive. But I doubt it's going to get released on the Switch too. I might be wrong. And Moondrop, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. You've caught the very start of the stream. We're going to be doing 100 encounters. We've already done 3, so not many. And we're going to do another 97. Can we get the shiny? I truly hope we can. Okay, right. Let's do a Turtwig this time. And James, how you doing? Good to see you, and I hope you're doing well. I'm doing all good. Still haven't found the shiny, but it's only a matter of time. We're going to find it. And I'm very good, thank you, Moondrop. Very good. Finished work for the day. Work wasn't too bad, a lot of meetings, but nothing too stressful. I'll be going into the office tomorrow, which isn't great, but because I'll have to deal with my long commute to work, which is over an hour each way, I get public transport into work. But that does mean that's going to give me a couple of hours of free time, you know, on my journey there and back to play my Switch. And I recently picked up, I don't know if everyone's seen this, hold on, I'm just going to show it off. There we go. I recently won this in an eBay auction on Sunday and it arrived yesterday. It's a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. So I'll be playing that tomorrow. So I haven't had a chance to really play it yet, but on my commute to work tomorrow, I'll be able to play it for the first time. So I'm looking forward to that. And Wolf, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And so I've only really started this stream. I've only been streaming for about 20 minutes, so not long at all. I will be doing 100 encounters. I've done 5 so far on stream. I think that's going to take me another 2.5 hours. So I think I'll be streaming for the next 2.5 hours. So, yeah. And Alexander, welcome to stream. I hope you're doing well. Which Pokemon champions do I like? Pokemon champions? I'm not sure. I mean, I like a lot of Pokemon in general. I don't know which Pokemon are champions. But I think my favourite Pokemon is probably Vivillon. That would be my favourite Vivillon. Definitely. And Wolf, usually in your time zone, I end the stream in the morning and in daylight. Alright, I see. Yeah, so I'm going to be ending my stream at around about 7:30 UK time. I'm not very good with working out time zones in other countries, but yeah, 7:30 in the evening is usually when I stop streaming. I need to give my dogs a little bit of a run around the garden. There's a few household chores I need to catch up on before bed. It's difficult for me to stream much later than 7:30. So when it's in fact, yeah, even on a weekend. So yeah, but especially so on a weekday. But I mean, even on a weekend, it's difficult for me to stream much later than 7:30 PM for me. And Wolf, you wanted to tell me earlier that you exchanged pack points, so you could exchange it for your last Dusk Form Lycanroc card. Nice one. Well done. I love it when you can get the card that you want. It's good that you can kind of save up for that in the game. It's pretty cool. I like that. Moondrop, you're doing flying types in Sword. Very cool. And Alexander, the Team Flare grunt in Pokemon Y, said, "Man, these red suits are hard to run in. I'll never catch up to those kids." Nice. I've never played X or Y. I've never played Black and White or Sun and Moon. So I'm very much looking forward to those games getting re-released, because I cannot wait to play them. They do sound really good. I've heard wonderful things about those games. I definitely want to play them. And Wolf, so the last Lycanroc card you want will be the midday form. Well, good luck. I hope you can pull it, but if not, then you'll be able to just save up for it, won't you? But yeah, I hope you can pull it. It's always fun to pull a card that you really, really want. Moondrop, speaking of TCG, you're going to open up 2 packs. You know what? Speaking of TCG, I will open up 2 packs as well. You've got the right idea, Moondrop. I'm going to copy you. I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm just loading it up now. I like these EV packs that TCG has. It's always fun pulling a Evolution. Always. Okay, here we go. Yep, I've got... Oh no, I can only open 1, and I'm going to get another one in 30 minutes. So let's just open 1, and I'll do another in 30 minutes. Let's have a look. Vanillux. Oh, wait. Let's concentrate. This is the most important thing. Finding the shiny starter. Right, let's go for the Chimchar. Come on, Chimchar. And then we can go back to the packs. Nope. Well, it could always be the next one. So, I got a Vanillux, I got a Sableye. Next one, Dratini, Togedemaru, Leftovers. Oh, that was it. That was poor. I did not do well there. But maybe the next pack in 30 minutes will be an improvement. You never know. Oh, Alexander, do I like Crash Awake? Do I like Voltnet? I like both of them. Yeah. Yeah, I especially like the puzzle in Volkner's gym. I might be wrong, but I think it involves like lots of gears that you have to navigate through. It's quite I remember it being quite a nice puzzle. It's been a long time since I played these games, but I remember Volkner's gym being quite a fun one to navigate. Sometimes some of the gym puzzles I find a bit tedious in some of the games, but I remember enjoying Volkner's one. But I like all of the gym leaders. Right, we're going to do Piplup. Can it be a shiny? Could it possibly be? And thank you, Wolf. Thank you for the shiny look. I need all the shiny look I can get, because that is not a shiny Piplup. So like I said, we're going to do 100 encounters, so that's another 91 more encounters now. We've done 9 without success. But it could always be the next one. You never know. Do I like the champion Lance and Steven? Oh, it's been a long time since I've played Johto. It's been a long time since I played Gold and Silver. I think Steven is the... Am I right in thinking Steven is the champion from Gold and Silver? Because I don't want to get him mixed up. Exactly. Oh, I think it is. I'm not sure. I mean, I remember Lance from Generation 1, and I do like Lance. I think he's pretty cool. Oh, and Wolf, you feel like you want to continue the shiny hunt for Zigzagoon in Pokemon Sword. Well, good luck on that. Yeah, Galarian Zigzagoon is really cool. I love the red and white design. It's really cool. So now I know what you mean by champion now. Yeah, I get you. Because I think I do like Cynthia as a champion. Because she's the champion in this. And she is very challenging. And I do enjoy a challenge. I may not enjoy the challenge in the moment when I'm getting absolutely demolished by her Garchomp. But it does make for a very memorable and very... You feel like you've really earned your championship when you beat Diamond and Pearl, I think, which I think is the mark of a good champion. So I do like Cynthia a lot. And have I seen Pokemon Journeys? I've not. So I've seen the first 2 seasons of the anime. So when Ash was going through Kanto and the Orange Islands. So I watched the first 2 seasons. You know, I watched those when I was growing up. But then I kind of stopped watching. So I haven't seen any anime after that up until about a week or so ago when I started watching the 3rd season when Ash and Brock and Misty arrive in Johto to begin their Johto journeys. I think the season's called Johto Journeys. And I'm about 20 episodes into that season. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be watching a couple of episodes per evening. And I'm hoping to eventually catch up so that eventually I can watch Pokemon Journeys. I want to watch them in order, but it's going to take me a very long time to catch up. At the moment, Ash has 1 gym badge. He's got the Zephyr badge. He's acquired Heracross, Chikorita, and in the most recent episode I watched, he caught a Cyndaquil. And I think he's on his way to Azalea Town to get his 2nd badge. So that's where I am in Season 3. But it's going to take me a very long time to catch up. But I am enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it. So I will make it there to Pokemon Journeys, but it's just going to take me a little bit of time. But there's no rush because I've got a feeling shiny hunts like this are going to last me a very long time. So it's good to have things to watch, I think. Moondrop, you're so happy. Could I ask what's happened? Have you found a shiny? Have you had really good luck opening your trading card game packs? Oh, here we go. Your first pack was Swoobat, and your second best one was an Ultra Beast one. The third pack, the first card was a 1-star Silvally from the Ultra Beast pack. Very good. Very good. Well done. Congratulations, Moondrop. You had much better luck than I had. My pack, I think the best thing I had was leftovers. It was I did not have a good pack, so I'm very happy to hear that you had better luck. Let's go Turtwig. Nope. Wasn't a Chimchar. We'll try again. So that's 14 encounters, another 86 to go. Still plenty of opportunities to find this. It's been so long that I've been looking for the shiny starter. I don't know how I would react if it were to appear. I'm just, at this point, I'm just going through motions now. Very much on autopilot. Quick question. I don't know if anyone is interested in this, but is anyone a fan of the Legend of Zelda series? And if so, have you seen the news about the Zelda movie that's eventually going to be coming out? I think it's quite a way away, but they've cast Zelda and they've cast Link. So it feels like the movie's getting one step closer, which is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to them actually making that movie. I will certainly be watching it when it comes out. And Wolf, yes, yeah. I think Zelda and Link are the only characters that they've cast so far. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I don't know. I've never heard of either of them. So the actor playing Link is a very young British actor called Benjamin Evan Ainsworth. I've never heard of him before, but he does look like how you would imagine Link would look when he was younger. So yeah, I think the kid's like 16 or 17 years old, so very, very young Link. And then Zelda is being played by Bo Bragason, another British actor. And I've never seen anything that she's been in either. But again, she looks like you would imagine Zelda to look. So I'm looking forward to it. Wolf, you're not really into Zelda, but you may end up watching the movie. Yeah, I've got high hopes for the movie. I enjoyed the Super Mario movie, so I'm hoping that the Zelda movie is just as good. And Wolf, Link will be played by Benjamin Evan Ainsworth. I don't know what he's been in, but I mean, I think the guy playing Link, this Benjamin Ainsworth, he's very young, so I don't think he's been in too many things at all. Let's go Charmander. And Zelda's being played by Bo Bragason. But yeah, I've never heard of either of them. So they've gone for quite obscure actors, it seems, which could work. And yeah, I've never heard of either of them, Wolf. I've never heard of either of them. But I guess I don't know too much about, Hollywood actors and things like that. Deb, you are in Pokemon New Kanto. You have a Fuecoco and a Charmander. Which should I keep? Also, should I replace it with a Beedrill or Mawile? I mean, I would say just do whatever you want to do, Deb. I don't know what Pokemon New Kanto is. Obviously, I'm familiar with Kanto, the region. But obviously, it must be some fan-made game if Fuecoco and Mawile are in Kanto. So, yeah, I'd say go with whatever you want. Sounds fun. It sounds fun. I like it when they introduce new Pokemon to old regions. It's quite cool. But yeah, this Zelda movie, I think it's meant to be coming out in like 2 years' time, so around 2027. So it's a little while away. But yeah, they've announced the actors. I think they announced it yesterday, so it's quite a new announcement. And it's been directed by the director who did the Maze Runner movies. I can't remember his name. But yeah, I think it's a good sign. If they're already getting the cast all sorted. And yeah, it does look young. Yeah, both of the actors I think do look young. And I think that's a good thing. I think in the games in general, Link is fairly young. It's often, a lot of the storylines involve Link, having to leave the family home and go off on a big adventure, which I think makes sense for a youngster. He's often portrayed like that. Not in every game, but that's typically it. So I think it feels like a good casting. Again, I don't know too much about the actors, but I have high hopes for it. So Deb, you have a Fire, Water and Grass Z Crystal. And you've got all 3 starters. Well done. And so New Kanto is a new game based on Kanto with a new story about saving Arceus from Giratina. Oh, that's kind of trippy. Okay, interesting. I wouldn't have expected that. And Alexander, have I seen Pokemon Diamond and Pearl anime? No. I haven't seen any episodes of the anime after about episode 20 of season 3. which is, you know, very, very early on in the Johto Gold and Silver episodes. So I've certainly not seen any Hoenn, Ruby Sapphire, not seen any Sinnoh, Diamond and Pearl, not seen any Black and White. I can't even remember the region because I never even played those games. But yeah, I've not seen any anime other than the very original 90s series that was set in Kanto, and then Series 2, which was mainly Kanto and a little bit of the Orange Islands, I think. Because I watched those as a kid growing up. But those were the only episodes of the anime I was able to watch. I didn't watch anything more recent than that. But I am going to catch up. So eventually, I will be able to watch the Diamond and Pearl anime. But it's quite a long way off for me. I've got to get through all of Johto. I've got to get through all of Hoenn. And then I would be able to start Diamond and Pearl. So I'll get there. It's just going to take me a while. And it sounds very interesting, Deb. I hope you have fun playing it. It does sound interesting. Yeah, I like the idea of fan-made games. I'm not sure I'd ever be able to play one just because I think I really like playing Pokemon on the big screen on the TV. So I'm spoiled. I really do like playing it on the Switch or the Switch 2. I think it would be difficult for me to play it on the PC. Right, let's do... I can't remember. We'll do Chimchar this time. So the character Crash Awake is a lively person with a booming voice, and then what Crash Awake actually says in the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl anime is, the Pastoria City gym leader, I'm Crash Awake. Well, did he at least say it in a booming voice? Who knows? I mean, I will find that out when I get to those episodes of the anime. So Pokemon New Kanto is a mobile and PC game. You only need a Game Boy Advance emulator. Yeah, I think I just prefer playing on my TV. I just like playing games that are just on the Switch. I don't know why I do, but it's a similar reason why I'm looking forward to the re-releases of not Diamond and Pearl, of Black and White, X and Y, and Sun and Moon. I'm really looking forward to those games getting a Switch re-release because I want to play them on Switch. I technically have bought a second-hand 3DS, so I mean I could play all those games now, but I just want to play it. I just want to play it sat on my couch on my big TV in the living room. I don't know what it is, but I do find I like that. Everyone plays Pokemon differently, so yeah, I'm just looking forward to those games getting re-released on the Switch, personally. Alexander, I could always skip and watch Diamond and Pearl, Battle Dimension 31, A Crasher Course in Power. No, I definitely want to watch them in order. Definitely. There's something about watching Ash's team, you know, change, you know, as he catches Pokemon for the first time, as he uses Pokemon for the first time, as he sadly has to say goodbye to a beloved team member. I like all of those moments hit a little harder when you've watched it in order, I find. So I definitely want to watch all of them in order. I definitely don't want to skip ahead. And have I played Pokemon Platinum? No, sadly I haven't. I don't know why I never did. So I played Pokemon Red, and my brother had Pokemon Blue growing up, and I bought Pokemon Yellow as well. So I played that definitive version. I played Pokemon Silver. My brother had Pokemon Gold, and then I went out and bought Pokemon Crystal. So I had that definitive version. But then for Ruby and Sapphire, I got Pokemon Sapphire, and then I never got Pokemon Emerald, which is a shame because I've heard really good things about Pokemon Emerald. And very similarly, I got Pokemon Diamond, and I never got Platinum. And again, I've heard such good things about Pokemon Platinum. But yeah, I never played the definitive versions of Generation 3 or 4. I was kind of hoping when they re-released, when they did the Generation 4 BDSP, these games that we're playing now, I was hoping that it would borrow quite a bit from Platinum, so I'd be able to experience it for the first time. But from what I've heard, they have not included any Platinum stuff in these games. So yeah, it's a shame. And Cookies Infinite, welcome to stream. Thank you very much for joining. Let me read that. Bear with me. Let me just pick a Chimchar first. Thank you very much for the good luck. I really do appreciate that. From your morning calculus class, you're learning about using derivatives to apply to graphs. Oh, and you keep seeing me on your YouTube recommended, and you are shocked that I don't yet have the shiny. It's been a while, hasn't it? I've been searching for the shiny for about 2 months now. Over the course of over 130 hours, and no shiny starter yet. We found 2 shiny Star Lees, which we had to just let go, but we'll get the shiny starter eventually. But thank you, and thank you for the shiny look. I really do appreciate that. And Wolf, you agree that it's easier to understand when you watch the anime in order? Yeah, exactly. I'm really enjoying watching it in order. I'm having a blast. As I say, that the most recent episode I watched, Ash caught a Cyndaquil, so I can't wait to see how Cyndaquil does on the team. I'm a little bit worried about Squirtle and Bulbasaur. So at the moment, Ash's team is Cyndaquil, Chikorita, Heracross, Pikachu. I don't think Pikachu's going anywhere, but his other 2 Pokemon are Squirtle and Bulbasaur. Charizard left very recently, so I'm worried about what's going to happen to Bulbasaur and Charmander. I never like to see a team member go, but we'll see what happens. I've got a feeling one of them's got to say their goodbye at some point. But I will be sad when that happens because I love Squirtle and Bulbasaur, especially Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's my boy. But we will see. Alexander, do I remember anything from Pokemon Season 1? I remember almost everything from Pokemon Season 1. I've watched it many times over. So it might be an exaggeration to say I remember everything, but yeah, I mean, if there's one season that I know pretty well, it's Season 1. Yeah, I've definitely watched it more than once. And it left a lasting impression on me. So I've got a very good, I think I've got a decent memory of Season 1. As far as my memory, I've got very poor memory in general. So in general, I do find it very difficult to remember things. But if there's one thing that I'm alright on, it's probably the Season 1 of the anime, I would say. Cookies, is there any specific shiny starter you want, or just any at this point? Personally, your all-time favourite is Turtwig, because that was your first starter with Pearl on the DS. That's a good choice. I love all of them. Every single one of these starters. Chimchar, Piplup, Turtwig, I love them all. Because of that, I'm just picking at random. But if there was one that I preferred more than anything else, I think it would be Piplup. Only just. I think all of the first form evolutions are amazing. I love them. But I would say Piplup. I've got. Oh, hang on. I always show this off, but I've got a little Piplup phone holder on my phone that I go everywhere with. Go. So a little Piplup comes with me wherever I go. And I also just like Empoleon. I think it's a great evolution, very unique typing. Deb has got a Who's That Pokemon? So we often do little quizzes in the chat, and Deb does those, and we've got to guess which Pokemon Deb has picked. So we can either know the generation or the type or the category. So Deb, could you tell us the type, and then I'll try and guess. It's a little difficult when lots of things are going on in chat, but yeah, if you could tell us the type, and I'll try and guess. Bear with me. So hold on, we'll go to Piplup. So Deb, we're up to over 150 hours now. Wow, yeah. So it's been a very long time. It's been a very long search. Who knows how long it's going to go on for? We could find the shiny at any moment. We never know. So Alexander, you were watching Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and you finished with Pokemon Season 1 to 11. Interesting. And Cookie, I completely agree. I do think Generation 4 has a perfect trio of starters. Possibly better than Generation 1? Possibly, maybe, you know. I think the Pokemon Company does a really good job with the starters. There's a few Pokemon that I'm sometimes not crazy about, and those tend to be the more human-looking ones. So, I mean, I've never been crazy on, like... I'm trying to think. I guess Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee I've never been crazy about. Jinx I've never been crazy about. The ones that look human, I'm always they're a bit odd. But the starters, they're always really good. I love all the starters, and especially this generation, definitely. Oh, and Cookies, you have a little Turtwig thingy on your keychain, and you love it so much. And your boyfriend got you a Torterra plushie, and you couldn't be happier. That sounds amazing. I am a big fan of plushies, and that sounds amazing. That sounds really nice. My plan, once I find the shiny starter, whichever shiny starter appears, my plan is to get a plushie of that starter. So when I do finally find it, I'll be ordering a plushie, and yeah, I'll be showing off the new plushie with the new shiny starter once I find it and once I buy it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a new plushie, as well as looking forward to finally finding this shiny starter. I'm also looking forward to getting a new plushie. And Alexander, you and your friend Angela grew up watching Generation 3 and 4. Nice. I think you always have a bit of a nostalgia, or I always have a bit of a nostalgia thing for the generation that you grew up with. So, yeah, I can understand that, definitely. Let's go. We'll go. Let's go for Turtwig. Bear with me. So Cookies, you kinda don't like Trico, but once it evolves, then it's perfect. Yeah. I definitely like Trico. I definitely like Trico, and it is nice as a Sceptile. But Mudkip and Torchic are your sillies. Very good. Alexander, did I mute the music? Yes, so I've muted all the sounds in the game, so that the only sounds that are playing is the music. Is the music from my own playlist of like chill lo-fi video game music. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on chat. I do apologise. But yeah. The reason I've muted the game music is, I mean, especially so right now, we're resetting it over and over and over and over again, so I kind of thought the game sounds would get quite repetitive, just, you know, the loading sound over and over again, so I prefer to just listen to lo-fi games music while I play this. I find it nicer than listening to the starting intro over and over again. That's not a shiny Chimchar, so we'll go to the next one. Oh, and Cookies, so you'd only pick Scorbunny in Generation 8, but in Generation 9 you love Meowscarada and Skeledirge. The final evolutions are genuinely amazing. Yeah, I definitely am a big fan of Sprigatito, definitely. But I am the biggest fan of Fuecoco. You should be able to see the little Fuecoco plushie in the background on my pooch cams. I've got a soft spot for Fuecoco in Generation 9. But I mean, I like Quaxley as well. And for those that play Pokemon Go, this Sunday is Quaxley Community Day. So if you do play Pokemon Go and you want to get a shiny Quaxley, then remember to play on this upcoming Sunday, the 20th of July. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to get myself a shiny Quaxley. Right, let's go Piplup this time. And Cookies, you need Generation 10 to do the Grass Starter justice. I do like grass starters in general. I think they tend to be, no, not always, but usually they're my favourite. I do like the grass type in general. Deb, you always used Trico in Generation 3 until you switched to Mudkip. Oh, okay. I do like Mudkip. And Cookies, you're currently using Trico in your Emerald playthrough. Well, good luck in that playthrough. I hope it goes well. Alexander, what's my Nintendo Switch friend code? I have no idea. I'll try and find out, but yeah, I'm not sure of that. And Alexander, you clicked the Discord link and it said it was invalid. Yeah, apologies for that. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, Discord, those invites only last for a particular period of time, and I always forget to update it, so apologies for that. I'm just going to put the Discord invite link in the chat. But, yeah, apologies for that. Hold on. Right, there we go. Yeah, so that one should work. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I wish Discord would just generate a link that would just work permanently. Maybe they do, and I just don't know how to generate that. But yeah, every Discord link that I generate, it always expires after a few days. Which, yeah, and I keep forgetting to update it. Have I played Fortnite? No, I don't. I don't play. I don't play Fortnite. So I find the friend code by exiting and finding your profile picture. I will put my friend code in the Discord. I think that might be easier because I just want to concentrate on doing these random encounters rather than going into my settings. Cookies, what are my plans for this playthrough when I finally get the shiny starter? Just have a normal run and become Sinnoh League champion, or am I going to catch a shiny Arceus? That's your current hunt. You're currently at 1,000 soft resets, setting up a second cane to do a dual hunt and get even more resets in. Wow. Well, first of all, good luck in that hunt, Cookies, because that sounds amazing. Shiny Arceus would be amazing. I'm not planning on doing a shiny Arceus hunt. My plan at the moment is to do a shiny only run though. So once I find the shiny starter, I think the idea is to do a shiny hunt before each gym. So once we've got the shiny starter, we'll go to the first gym, which I think is in Orbur. Then we'll head to Eterna Forest, and that's where the second hunt will go, because I'm hoping that goes a little bit faster. I'm hoping it goes an awful lot faster, because we should be able to get double encounters there, because we'll be teaming up with someone as we go through the forest. I can't remember the name. But that means we'll be encountering twice as many wild Pokemon as before, so it will double our chances of finding a shiny Pokemon. So hopefully that goes fast. Then we'll do the second badge, and then we'll do a hunt. Exactly what hunt that will be, I'm not sure. I don't know the order. I do know that I would like to do, over the course of this playthrough, I'd like to do a Masuda egg hatching hunt. I'd like to hunt for a Pokemon in the underground. I'd like to do a Pokeradar hunt. I'd like to do a Great Marsh hunt, which I think will be very difficult, but I'm looking forward to it. What else? Bear with me. I'm just going to pick a Piplup. I also want to probably find a Pokemon with Riley on Iron Island, another double encounter opportunity, and then maybe finally, or almost at the end, do soft resetting for a shiny Palkia. That's the plan, but exactly when I do each of those hunts, that will just depend on... I'll figure that out as I'm going, through. But yeah, that's the plan at the moment. But yeah, Cookies, really, really good luck on your hunt, because shiny Arceus would be amazing. So Cookies, your starter picks for each generation are Bulbasaur. Nice. I think Bulbasaur's my favourite from Generation 1. Cyndaquil, Torchic, Turtwig, Snivy, Fennekin, Popplio, Scorbunny, and then Sprigatito. So yeah, you lean towards grass. Yep. Is it like a badge quest? Oak Challenge? I forget what it's called. I think it might be a badge quest. I don't know for certain, but I just think it just feels like a nice way to break up all of the shiny hunts. The plan is to do everything on stream. So yeah, I mean, once we find the shiny, then we're off to the first gym. So I literally cannot wait to get this shiny, because I am really looking forward to playing this game. It's been a long time since I played it. I played the originals back in the day, and I played these remakes once when they came out, about 3-4 years ago. But I haven't really played them since then. I think I just moved on to Legends Arceus or Sword and Shield. I can't remember what I moved on to, but yeah, I only ever played these games just the once, so it's been a long time since I've been back to Sinnoh. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Bear with me. I am a bit behind on chat, so apologies everyone. I'm trying to keep up. So you find friend. But I'll do the friend. Like I say, I'll post that in Discord afterwards. What is my Discord username? I'm not sure. It's something like because I think I've changed what my username is in the Pokemon with Pugs server. So Pac-Man has just arrived, so I'm just going to wave. So my username in the Pokemon with Pugs Discord server is Pokemon with Pugs -JJ because my name is JJ. So that's my username. Alexander, if you have just joined the Discord and you are Pac-Man, then I've just given you a wave. Right, so I think I did Piplup last time, so let's do Turtwig this time. So, Alexander, the games that Generation Alpha kids love are Fortnite, Minecraft, and Roblox. Also Mario Kart, Splatoon, and Mario Odyssey. I must say, I don't actually know what Generation Alpha is. Because I'm an old man. I don't know what generations are what. But your cousin Emmy plays Fortnite every day. Very cool. Very cool. And Cookies, what are my favourite top 5 Sinnoh Pokemon? That's a good question. I think Shinx would definitely be in my top 5. I think Mamoswine would be in my top 5. I think Piplup would be in my top 5. And then the other two is a tricky question. I'm not sure what the other two would be. I think those would be my top 3. That's a good question. I mean, it may end up. I think it might just be Turtwig and Chimchar, probably, to round out the top 5. I think that would be my top. I think that would be my top 5 Sinnoh Pokemon, I think. Tyrantrum, you pre-ordered a physical copy of ZA from GameStop. Well done. Nice one. I still need to do my pre-order. I'm hoping and praying that the Pokemon Center restock the pre-orders so I can get a random free plushie. So I'm hoping, because it's still a way away, so I'm hoping that they come out with more pre-orders. If not, then I'll have to pre-order it from the My Nintendo website, because I think you can get some cool pre-order bonuses from that. Is chat slowed? I'm not sure. I know that I've been a little slow at keeping up with chat. I've been seeing a lot of chat, but it's a little difficult for me to react to everything. Chat was moving a lot faster than it usually does. I was struggling to keep up and also pay attention to my shiny encounters. So Alexander, you've DM'd me and sent me your Nintendo Switch friend code. Very cool. I will, bear with me and just check I've got that. Yeah, so you are Pac-Man and I can see that there. So I will add you, but it'll be after the stream. I won't be able to do that during the stream, but I will be sure to add you. Right, so I did. What did I do? Let's do Piplup. I can't remember what I did last time. Oh. The game has frozen. Although I suspect it's not the game. It's much more likely to be OBS that's struggling. There we go. Okay, right. We're going for a Piplup. Deb, it was so hectic to chat between all the messages. Yes. I was just about keeping up. My OBS is dropping frames at the moment, so apologies for the frame rate drops there. I was experiencing the exact same thing as I was watching it. Oh, and I've just noticed that my 2 dogs are now much more visible on the cameras. So for those that don't know, I've got 2 dogs, Daruk and Mifa. Mifa is the little 3-year-old baby girl that's in the top pooch cam, so she's currently snoozing in the bed. And Daruk will be 6 years old very, very shortly, and he is on the floor on the bottom of the pooch cams. So yeah, it's not often that the dogs are nicely front and center on those cameras. Alexander, did I see the pics in Discord? I did. I had a quick look. There's are they? Is that? I can definitely see Crash Awake. I can definitely see Crash Awake there. And then there's someone else I don't recognise. Oh, sorry, wasn't paying attention. Right, so I'm pretty sure I did Piplup last time, so let's do Turtwig this time. And let's see how it goes. Ah, that's not shiny. So we go again. So we've done 39 encounters today. We're going to be doing up to encounter 5,500, so we have another 61 tries to get this. It's the Masked Royal from Sun and Moon Plus Ash. There you go. Yeah, I've never seen Sun and Moon, and I've never played Sun and Moon either. Yeah, so I played the video games, you know, from Generation 1 all the way up to Generation 4, all the way up to Diamond and Pearl. But then after that, I took a bit of a break from Pokemon, just because I didn't have much free time at that stage of my life. So I never actually played Black and White or X and Y or Sun and Moon. And it wasn't until the Switch came out and the Let's Go games started getting advertised that I got back into Pokemon. So I missed out on Sun and Moon, sadly. Deb, which chat am I reading? You don't have any chats after me. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I've only got one chat that I can see. I don't have access to other chats as far as I can see. Wolf, you loved Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. Yeah, I hear really good things about those games. And you loved the games and the anime as well. Yeah. So I mean, at least I'm going to be able to experience the anime eventually. It's going to take me a while to get to Sun and Moon anime, but I will get there. Sun and Moon, actually playing them, that is much more. It will depend on the Pokemon Company and what they want to do. I really hope they re-release them on the Switch too. I mean, I'm confident that they're going to do that for Black and White, but it's just they re-release these games so slow. It takes so long for them to come out. So I'm looking forward to it. Deb, so you can see Wolf, but not others. No, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not sure. You might need to restart YouTube. I honestly don't know how YouTube works. I have no idea how it works. But I will say I think chat has calmed down now, so there's not as many messages. So maybe it is just as it is. Bear with me. So let's go Turtwig. So Deb, so the type was Psychic. Thank you, Deb, because I'd forgotten. So this is a Who's That Pokemon, and the type is Psychic. So my first guess would be Mewtwo. Is it Mewtwo? That's my first guess. And I've just looked again at my pooch cams, and both of my dogs have moved. So now there is no pooches in the pooch cams, but Shinx is still there. Okay, let's do Chimchar. Let us do Chimchar. Nope. So we've got 58 more goes. Fingers crossed. So it was not Mewtwo. Okay. I'll have another guess and then I'll ask for a clue. So it's a pure psychic type. How about Munna? I'll go with Munna. And on this one, we'll go for a Piplup. Could this be shiny? Nope. So we'll go on to the next one. And it's not Munna either. Okay, could you tell me the ability of this particular Pokemon? And I will try and get it from that. If anyone else wants to try and guess who's this Pokemon, I think the only clues we've got so far is that it is a psychic type, a pure psychic type. And Deb, it's raining heavy where you are, and you can't hear me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But I mean, it must be nice to have the rain. I have appreciated the rain recently. Deb, you need subtitles. I wonder if there's a setting where they can do that. But I guess it would have to be in real time. Is it possible to get subtitles on streams, live streams? I mean, Wolf is guessing Alakazam or Abra. Those are good. Those are good suggestions. The ability of this Pokemon is Unaware. Okay, an Unaware... Oh, Daruk's barking. An Unaware pure Psychic type. Apologies if you can hear Daruk barking. I think he can hear foxes outside, so he is barking. Apologies if you can hear that.
Daruk, I know. I know it's foxes. I know. They can't get you, I promise.
Okay, right. So we will go Turtwig. So Wolf is guessing Slowpoke, Slowbro, or Slowking. Yeah, Unaware does make sense with them, but it's not. What is an Unaware Psychic, pure Psychic type? Okay, so it's not Turtwig. Wolf is saying Mew. Could be. Or I think, isn't Mew synchronized? I can't remember. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm going to be honest, I can't think of any Psychic types that would have the Unaware ability. I don't think it has the Unaware ability, but Elgium? That would be my guess, but I'm not optimistic. Alexander, do I like Cyrus and Team Galactic? Nah, not really. So I will say that I can't quite remember what the motivation for Team Galactic was. So I will, when I play through this, I'm going to pay close attention to, you know, what Cyrus and, you know, what everyone says in this game. So I will be paying more attention than I would normally do, but I don't remember having a good impression of him. He didn't seem to make a lot of sense to me when I played through it the first time. Alright, so it's not Elgium. Yeah, I think we need hints. So what is the category of the Pokemon? Because I can't think of any pure Psychic type that has the ability Unaware. I really can't think of that. It's tricky. Poor Daruk. Daruk does not like foxes. He's not a fan of foxes. So whenever he hears foxes, he gets very upset. So let's go for Piplup. No category, it was generation type or category. Okay. Can you tell us the Pokédex entry? We're gonna need some kind of hint, Deb, or we're gonna have to give up. I can't think of a Psychic type that knows. Well, that has the hidden ability, or not hidden. That has the ability Unaware. Yeah, I can't think of one. I know Dondozo has it, but Dondozo isn't a Psychic type. I know that Clefable has Unaware as well, but Clefable and Clefairy are not Psychic types. Though, and Clodsire, I think, has it, but that's not a Psychic type. And those are the only Pokemon that I know have Unaware because I use them in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet raids against Pokemon that like to boost their stats. Those 3 are quite good because they just ignore all of those stat boosts. I don't know of any Psychic types that have got that. I can't think. So I'm definitely going to need a hint, or I'll have to pass because I can't think of it. Right, so let's do Chimchar this time. So Deb, whether or not it's a Pokemon from this world is a mystery. When it's in a jam, it warps away to a safe place to hide. Oh, that's interesting. Wolf is guessing Hooper. Alexander, which Pokemon professor do I like? I think I like Professor Oak. He's my, the original Pokemon professor. So yeah, I would say Professor Oak. It's not Hooper. Whether or not it's a Pokemon from this world is a mystery. That makes it sound very galactic. It's not from this world, so I can see why. Yeah. So, but it can't be. It can't be Mew or Mewtwo. I think we've had those, but they don't have Unaware. Deoxys? I don't think Deoxys has got Unaware. I'll go Deoxys. That's my guess. Or maybe Lunala? No, Lunala's got Levitate. Wolf says Cosmog, and Cosmog was correct. Well done, Wolf. I would not have got that. At all. Well done. That's a good guess. That is a good guess. And that was a tricky one. That was a good one, Deb. That was a real head scratcher. I could not think of that one. So Wolf, if it warps, since it can learn teleport, like when Nebby the Cosmog saves Lily in a pinch in the games. Interesting. I need to play those games. I really need to play those games. One of these days I will. Yeah, I don't think I knew that Cosmog was a psychic type either. That is good to know. Well, that was our 50th encounter of the stream. We've got another 50, so we're halfway through. Nothing yet, sadly. Can't remember what I did last time, but we'll do Piplup this time. It's not a Piplup. 49 more attempts. So Deb has got another Who's That Pokemon. This time, this is the Pokemon's Pokédex entry, which reads, when it howls after finishing off its prey, the metallic sounds of its celebrating comrades can be heard from all around. When it howls after finishing off its prey, the metallic sounds of its celebrating comrades can be heard from all around. Okay, well, it's got to be a steel type, right? That makes it sound like it's a steel type. What is a quite violent steel type? I'm going to go Scizor. Alexander, ever heard of iPad Kids? Your teacher, Miss Weinberg, said most parents give their kids tablets too early. You've seen babies with iPads on YouTube. Okay, there you go. I mean, I think I've seen that. Yeah. I can imagine that giving kids technology like that might be a problem if you give it to them too early. But then I don't know what the right age is. Who knows? It's wouldn't be. I would not be the authority on that, so I would not know. I mean, I do know that when I was growing up, I had a Game Boy, and I was glued to that Game Boy growing up. And I think I turned out okay. So I think if in every generation that has been that has grown up with some form of technology, the older generation of that generation has had a concern that that generation is going to grow up to be to have problems. So when I was growing up, I remember there was a lot of concern and worry about kids, having, Game Boys and Game Gears, whether that did have an effect or not, who knows? But I do think that these types of things have a habit of getting overblown. I don't know if that's definitely the case or not. I mean, I would say iPads are a little bit different in that it's a little more tricky to make sure that the content that kids are seeing is suitable for them. Whereas on a Game Boy or something, it's just published games, so it's less of a risk, I would imagine. I would say, as long as the iPad is just showing kid-friendly stuff, and it's locked in that way, maybe that's okay. Who knows? So Deb, the hint is that it's not a steel type. That is very, very, very confusing. I was definitely thinking it was a steel type with that entry. Interesting. Wolf guesses Houndoom, but it's not. Wolf also guesses Mightyena, and it could be both of them. I mean, yeah, so when you're thinking of a Pokemon that's attacking prey, that both of those make sense. But it's not a dark type, and it's not a fire type either. Oi. This is tricky. So something that howls and attacks prey, and I'm gonna go with Lycanroc. Just because, I mean, it says howl, which makes me think of, you know, a canine of some kind. It talks about comrades, which makes me think it's, you know, part of a pack, part of a, you know, a wolf pack. Wolf is saying midnight form Lycanroc, so I'm feeling good about my guess. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I wouldn't be able to specify the form, but I'm gonna go with Lycanroc. But it's not Rockruff or any Lycanroc. Okay. Well, I mean, what other wolfy Pokemon could it be? But we got the generation correct. Is Lycanroc Alola? Generation 7? I'm not sure. I am a bit rusty on those generations. So I think Lycanroc's Generation 7 Alola, isn't it? Ah, yeah, Wolf says Generation 7. Good, good. I thought it was, I wasn't certain. Oh, maybe it's not a wolf-type Pokemon then. Howl. Wolf says maybe the Stoutland. Oh, yeah, that could be a dog. That could be a dog. Yeah, I like that. This one's tricky. This one is tricky. It's not even a dog. Oh, I haven't got a clue. I don't know what to make of that Pokedex entry then. When it howls after finishing off its prey, the metallic sounds of its celebrating comrades can be heard from all around. I don't know. Yeah, I ain't got a clue. Howl. What about comma O then? If it's not a dog, then comma O has got like clangorous scales, so they kind of clang together. Maybe that's it. I'm gonna go comma O. And Cloud Taps, good to see you. You're on vacation right now. Well, I hope you enjoy your vacation. I hope you're relaxing and having a well-earned break. Are you going anywhere in particular? Or just relaxing at home? Oh, and comma O was correct. Nice one. Good, good, good. Yeah, as soon as you said it wasn't a dog, then I started to think of what other things might sound metallic and clang, and yeah. Oh, clangorous. It's only because there's been, well, I think, is it right now? Last weekend there was the Comma O raid, and I think it's this weekend as well in Scarlet and Violet, so Comma O was quite fresh in my mind. But yeah, that was a good one. Oh, and Cloud Taps, you're in Rhodes, Greece. Nice one. Well, enjoy that. That sounds really nice. I've never been to Greece. I've always wanted to go to Greece. I've never been to Greece. It sounds lovely. But yeah, enjoy. That's one of the many islands, isn't it? since I've heard of it, I'm assuming that must be one of the bigger Greek islands. Am I right? But yeah, that sounds amazing. I hope you have a really good time. Make the most of it, I would say. What did we do last time? I can't remember. We'll go for Piplup though. When in doubt, we'll choose Piplup. Wolf, there's rumours stating that Greece will be Generation 10's next Pokemon Generation region. That would be cool. I'd enjoy that. I would enjoy that a lot. Yeah, I like the idea of having lots of islands. You know, kind of, you know, bringing us kind of back to the Hoenn kind of feeling, but in an open world environment. I would really enjoy that. And I'm really hoping that we get a bit of news about that, because there's the Pokemon Presents on Tuesday, so you never know, they could announce Generation 10. I know most people are not expecting that, but Pokemon, I don't think you can predict Pokemon. You can never predict Pokemon. You never know what they're going to do. Deb, you've got a new Who's That Pokemon? And this Pokemon's Pokedex entry reads, beware of forests that show no signs of living creatures within. You may have wandered into this Pokemon's territory. Ooh. Wolf says Trevenant, which makes a lot of sense, but it is not, and it's neither a grass nor a ghost type. Tricky. Alexander, so Fortnite has over 650 million registered players worldwide. That's crazy. I wasn't even sure there was that many people. That is crazy, right? While the number of active players fluctuates, the game maintains a robust player base with over 100 million monthly active users. There you go. That is interesting. I've never really played Fortnite. I don't have the reaction times to play that game, honestly. I would get destroyed. So, beware of forests that show no sign of living creatures. You may have wandered into this Pokemon's territory. So it's a forest-dwelling Pokemon that's not a ghost type, but it does sound a bit creepy. So I'm thinking it's got to be a dark type then, surely. But a dark type that kind of lives in the forest, I'm thinking. Maybe Grimmsnarl? So it's the Pokemon Violet entry. Well, I mean, at least that narrows it down to it is a Pokemon that appears in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Which means that Grimmsnarl is still on the table. Yeah, I'm going to go Grimmsnarl. Because I'm basing it on what dark types live in the forest. So the category is the silent Pokemon. The silent Pokemon. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about this one. The silent Pokemon. Interesting. What could that be? And it's not a dark type either. With an entry like that, it's not a dark type or a ghost type. Beware of forests that show no sign of living creatures within. You may have wandered into this Pokemon's territory, and it's not a dark type or a ghost type. Wow. Crazy. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me have a think about this. I'm surprised. I mean, I don't think you encounter it in forests, but how about Gothitelle? I'll go Gothitelle. I can't remember what type it is though. So we've got through 61 encounters. We're going to do another 39. There's still a chance that we find this shiny, this stream. But if we don't, then I'll be back over the weekend. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be in the office tomorrow. But I will be playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX on the Switch on my commute to and from work. So I'll be enjoying that. It is not Gothitelle. Okay. I don't know what Pokemon would be known as the silent Pokemon. That's the problem I've got. Yeah. And Wolf, yes, Wolf, I will be playing Mystery Dungeon. I won't be playing it on stream, just because I don't want to take any time out of this this hunt. So yeah, sadly, Wolf, I won't be streaming it, but I will be playing it just in my spare time on my commute to and from work. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Which is a shame. Part of me would like to just stream my first experience of it, because I've never played any Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game before. So a part of me does want to have my first experience of that game be on stream. I would really like that, but it would mean either just me not playing the game for probably about a year, because well, I want to do this playthrough, and then I want to do Legend ZA, and I might want to do 2 runs of Legend ZA on stream. I also want to do a Let's Go playthrough again. I want to do Dynamax Adventures, Shiny Hunting on stream. There's all these things I want to do on stream, and it will probably have to come after all of those. Or the other alternative is for me to just kind of put a pause in this shiny hunt now and just do Mystery Dungeon. And I don't want to stop doing this. I don't want to take any time away from this hunt. I want to get this this shiny starter as soon as possible. So I think the better option is for me to just play Mystery Dungeon in my own time. Whenever I go into the office, I'll just play it for a couple of hours. But I will describe my experience with it. So yeah, it's going to be my first Mystery Dungeon experience. I'll let everyone know how I get on when I next stream over the weekend. Oh, that was I think that sounded like fireworks outside. Daruk did not like that. Right, so this Pokemon's abilities is Anticipation. Ooh. Ooh, okay, okay. Right. That, okay. What could that be? What has Anticipation? I feel like I know that, because I do remember encountering quite a few Pokemon with that ability. Hatterini? Hatterini's a bit creepy. Wolf, you remember playing Mystery Dungeon on the 3DS. Ah, and how did you find it, Wolf? Because I'm imagining I'm going to enjoy it. And Wolf, you can only remember Eevee having that ability. Yeah, it can't be Eevee, can it? I can't imagine Eevee hanging out in a forest with everything, you know, not being alive. Eevee's a lovely Pokemon. But you did enjoy it. Good. I'm glad. I've got. I think I'm going to enjoy it. I've heard good things about it, so I think I'm going to enjoy Mystery Dungeon. And oh, it was Hatterini. Oh, oof. Oh, good. I am glad to hear that, because I was running out of ideas there. That was another tough one. That was another really tough one. Good one, Deb. And Wolf, being a Pokemon is pretty cool for once. Yeah, I think it's going to be. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy playing it, I suspect. And a part of me is definitely. A part of me wishes that I could play it on stream. I mean, I wish I could just stream while I'm on my commute, because that would be ideal, right? Then I'm not taking away any time in this hunt, and I could just share my experience. But I don't think that's possible for me to stream while I'm on the train going into work. So it's yeah, I wish I could share it with everyone, and I also just like streaming. Just because it's a nice record for me, so that I can look back on, you know, my first experience of a game. It's very nice just to be able to look back at, you know, what happened in a particular playthrough. So for my own selfish reasons, I really do enjoy streaming. It's really nice just having a record of everything. So we've gone through 66 encounters so far this stream. We're going to do another 34. There's still a chance that we can find the shiny. There's still a chance. Let's do Turtwig. Let's do Turtwig. 33 more goes. Apologies for the dog barking that you can hear. They can hear some noise outside. I'm not quite sure what the noise is outside. It sounds like someone's doing some DIY outside. There's some kind of drill going on. So they're a little bit... They're a little bit confused as to what that noise is, so apologies for that.
It's okay, it's okay.
We've got all of the windows open here. It's not too warm in the UK. It's quite nice. I think it feels like we've got a thunderstorm coming. So it's a little bit warm. It's not too warm, but I've got all the windows open because it is just a little bit warm. But it does mean that my dogs can hear everything that goes on outside, and if it's not a sound they recognise, they freak out. So apologies.
Daru, it's okay. It's okay. No, no, no.
So Deb has got a who's that Pokemon? Oh, and I've just realised what that noise is. It's someone starting up their scooter. I recognise that. Someone's having trouble getting their scooter started. It's a very loud engine. So Deb's got a who's that Pokemon, and the Pokemon's category is the Lissoom Pokemon, and Wolf has never heard of that one, and I am the same. The word Lissom, I've never heard that before at all. I've no idea what that could mean. But it's very close to the word, well, to me it sounds similar to Linoon. So I'm gonna go with Zigzagoon or Linoon. But yeah, I've never heard of the word Lissom. I don't know if anyone else has heard of it. Just even in general. Oh gosh. Yeah. It's one of the neighbours with a motorised scooter, like a Vespa or something. It's so loud. Ay. Okay, well, it wasn't a Chimchar. I don't know if everyone can hear that engine noise coming from outside. It's very loud here. I can understand why my dogs are barking. Ay. Okay, it sounds like they're finally driving away. Okay, there we go. So hopefully those noises should stop now. I'm not sure if everyone could hear that. Okay, so right. So Wolf thinks it could be a word meaning lonesome. It's similar, isn't it? It does sound similar. But it's not Linoon or Zigzagoon. Yeah, no idea. No idea. I mean, if it does mean lonesome, then I will go for Cubone. Because I think Cubone's known as the lonely Pokemon. So I'm going to go for Cubone as my guess. Deb says it's from Generation 7 and it's a dual type. It's a dual type, and one of those types is fighting type, and it's a legendary Pokemon. Legendary Pokemon from Generation 7 that's a dual type, part fighting. And the Pokédex entry for this Pokemon is, although it's alien to this world and a danger here, it's apparently a common organism in the world where it normally lives. Okay, that makes me think it's an Ultra Beast. A part fighting Ultra Beast. I'm not very good with Ultra Beasts and their typing, I must say. Although it's alien to this world and a danger, it's apparently a common organism. Yeah, I don't know what is a fighting type. Well, I think Buzzwole is a fighting type, so I'll go Buzzwole. Or at least I think it's bug fighting. So it's a dual. Whoever this Pokemon is, it's a dual type and it's part fighting. And Wolf thinks Buzzwole as well. Okay, good. That's my thinking as well, Wolf. So I think we're on the right lines. But it's not Buzzwole. Okay, so what other Ultra Beasts are fighting? See, I don't know. What about the Ultra Beast that looks like a piece of paper? Is it? I can't remember what it's called. Is it Katana or something like that? I can't remember. That looks like it could be a fighting type. I don't know what it's called though. No, I'm not sure. I don't know too much about Ultra Beasts. Wolf says maybe Pheromosa. Yeah, maybe. Could be. I like that guess. It's got to be one of the Ultra Beasts. It's got to be. So Wolf says the female Lucamine looking one. Ooh, okay. I like that. 'Cause, I mean, that's similar to the Lissom. That, it's not a million miles away from that, is it? Wolf, I was thinking of Kartana. Yeah, that's it. I knew it was. I thought it began with a K. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I was thinking. I was thinking Kartana. Yeah, I think it's got to be one of those two. Yeah, could be. I like the Formosa guess though. Because now you've said that, I think it could be that. And Formosa is correct. Well done, Wolf. You got it. Well done. That was a tough one. And Saley, you were too late. It sounds like you may have also known. Well, welcome to the stream. You are never late. Don't worry. There will always be more Who's That Pokemons, and there will always be more potential shiny encounters as well. So don't worry about being late. And Saley, I wanted to ask, you've got a picture of your cat as your profile picture. Is that the cat that you told us was called Ganondorf? So is that Ganondorf in your profile picture? I wanted to put a name to the cat. Wasn't Piplup, not that time. So we have 26 more encounters. Because we'll be doing encounters all the way up to 5,500. So we've still got a quarter of the way to go. So we could still find this shiny. We could find it on the next encounter. We really could. We never know. So Deb, your Pokemon randomizer generator is wild today. It keeps giving you tough Pokemon, and you make it even tougher. Oof. Saley's got a Who's That Pokemon. Interesting. So, Saley's got one, and this is a Pokedex entry. So, which Pokemon has a Pokedex entry? It waves its hands wildly in intimidation and warning. Life is over for anyone who doesn't run away as fast as possible. Wolf says beware. Deb says beware. And it was. Well done, Wolf. And well done, Deb. You both got it very, very fast. Before I could even finish reading it out. That is so impressive. Good knowledge. And exactly, Wolf. Beware the bear. I like that. I like that. But that's a good one. That was a good one, Saley. That is a good one. I mean, I must say, as someone who's never watched the anime of, of the later seasons, I think I've read. I think Beware has been an answer to a couple of these questions, over the past few weeks. And when I think the bike is back with its loud engine. Anyway. Whenever I read Beware's Pokedex entry, it's always far more violent than I expect. When I look at Beware's, cute little face, I never expect it to be as violent, but its entries are always so violent. It always surprises me. Okay, so nope. So it wasn't Piplup. We've got 24 more attempts. So, Wolf, that meant Ash would die if he didn't run away from it in the first episode in Sun and Moon Show when he waved at it, which is a very bad sign. It started attacking trees and then went after Ash. Interesting. Yeah, it would probably make more sense to me if I'd seen the anime, I think. But going purely on just the games, when I look at Beware, it just looks like such a friendly cute mon. It's difficult for me to reconcile that cute mon with the very violent Pokédex entries. So Deb has got a Who's That Pokemon, and this is a Pokédex entry that reads: the black orbs shine with an uncanny light when the Pokemon is erecting invisible barriers. The fur shed from its beard retains heat well, and is a highly useful material for winter clothing. Oh, I have no idea. So it's got a beard, it's got fur, and that retains the heat well, which tells me it likes to be in cold environments. And it erects invisible barriers. Could it be Weirdeer? I don't know how you pronounce it. The evolved Stantler from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Because I'm pretty sure Stantler has orbs in its horns, antlers, and I'm pretty sure Weirdeer continues that. And I'm pretty sure Weirdeer has like a beard, well, lots of fur and stuff, and it does look like it would be good in the winters and would have thick fur. Saley is guessing mischievous. I must say I'm liking my guess. I'm confident with Weirdeer. In my head, it makes sense. Okay, we will go for. We're gonna go for a Piplup. It's gotta be. Surely, this has got to be shiny. Surely. Show me the shiny. Nope, you're not shiny. Okay, we got 21. 21 more goes. There's still a chance. And Weirdeer is correct. Good, nice one, Deb. I was pretty confident on that one. That all of that made sense to me for Weirdeer. I've been watching the like I say, I've been watching the anime of the Johto journeys, season 3, and one of the episodes involved a Stantler. They had to help a Stantler, and it was using its psychic powers, and it was and the Pokédex entry was talking about the orbs that are within the Stantler's antlers, and that's what made me think of it. And then when it said beard and winter, I was thinking, yeah, that the evolved one would do that. So that made a lot of sense to me. Saley has got a who's that Pokemon? Let me just pick a Turtwig first, and then I'll read it out. So this is, I think, another Pokédex entry. So this Pokédex entry reads, its cries equal a jet plane in volume. Wow. It inhales through its ear canals. Because of this system, it can cry continually without having to catch its breath. Ooh, I think I know what this might be. Deb is guessing Garchomp. I think it might be Exploud, because Exploud is very loud, so it cries very loudly, and it breathes in through its ear canals, which makes me think it's got very big ears. Yeah, I'm gonna go Exploud. But it could be Wishma or something like that. Deb says it could be Jigglypuff or Wishma, I think. Yeah, I agree on Wishma. I'm thinking Wishma. I forget what the middle evolution is, or Exploud. I'm thinking that. So what's my pick? So my pick is Exploud. It's not Exploud, but it is close, right? Which means I think it's within that that evolutionary line, which I'm happy with. I'm happy that I got that. It was Wishma. So well done, Deb. That's what you said. So well done. And I'm happy I got within the evolutionary line. Wolf thinks Loudred, exactly. Yeah, it's close, isn't it? Very close. So well done. And that's a good clue. I like that. Alexander, the pseudo-legendary Pokemon that you like are Garchomp, Dragonite, Tyranitar, Mega Metagross, interesting, and Komao. Very good. I like all of those. I'm a big fan of all of those. I don't know too much about Mega Metagross. I don't know too much about Mega Pokemon in general. I'm hoping that I'll be able to learn more in Legends ZA. So I'm looking forward to learning more about Mega Pokemon. But I do like normal Metagross, especially shiny Metagross. But yeah, those are good. I think I like all pseudo legendaries. I'm gonna be honest. I really like Dragapult as well. And Saley says no Hydreigon. Yeah, I like Hydreigon as well. Yeah. And I do like Excaliburs. I mean, I like all of the pseudo legendaries. I think they do a good job with pseudo legendaries as well. Okay, right. We'll do Chimchar this time. Nope. Okay, we've got 18 more attempts. We are running out of attempts. If we don't get it on this stream, I will be streaming again over the weekend. So maybe we'll get it over the weekend. But, there's still a chance we get it this stream. There's still a chance. And Wolf, you like a whole host of dragon Pokemon. There's a bunch of good ones. I completely agree. Yeah. Okay. Right, we did Chimchar last time, so let's do Piplup this time. Oh, Sailor, your favourite dragon type is Mega Serperior. I didn't even know that Mega Serperior was a dragon type. Again, I am so unknowledgeable when it comes to Mega Pokemon. Which again, I'm really hoping that Legends ZA fills in some knowledge gaps for me. I'm looking forward to learning about them. Because I think the only Mega Pokemon I'm kind of familiar with are the Mega Pokemon from Kanto, because those were featured in the Let's Go games. So oh wait, I'm confused. So Saley, there is no Mega Serperior, but if there was, then Mega Serperior would be a dragon type. Okay, right, I get you. I think we'll say, yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about Mega Pokemon anyway. Like I say, I'm hoping that Legends ZA is able to teach me how they work and what they are and things like that. We will see. It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting, especially for me, who knows nothing about them, and someone who doesn't really know anything about either Black and White or X and Y. A lot of the things that are going to happen in Pokemon ZA, I've got a feeling are going to go over my head. So I'm very thankful that my plan is that I'm going to play through it live on stream. So I'm thankful for that, because I've got a feeling that people in chat are going to know a lot more about what's going on than I am. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And we probably will find out more on Tuesday, because there's the Pokemon Presents that's going to come out on the 22nd on Tuesday. I think I've looked at the time. I think it's going to come out at about 1 p.m. in the UK. So I'll be working from home on that Tuesday, but I will be working when it comes out. So I'll be able to stream in the evening after it comes out. So I'm looking forward to having watched whatever the Pokemon Company is going to release. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of information about Legends ZA, which is going to be cool. And Sailor, your plan is to make your whole team out of Unova Pokemon who can Mega Evolve. Very interesting. And Deb, you think Mega Dragonite will be a beast? With a bulky build and roost, it's gonna break the game. Who knows? Who knows? So, Sailor, your team's probably going to be Emboar, Scrafty, Scolipede, Ordino, Excadrill, and Chandelure. Interesting. That sounds like a fun team. We'll do Chimchar. 14 more goes. Who knows? Wolf, do we think that Dragonite's Mega will be Dragon Fairy? Interesting. Dragonite does look a bit like... Dragonite always looked a little goofy. So I could imagine it being a part fairy. I could imagine that. But Sailor, you would like Mega Dragonite to be Dragon Steel or Dragon Poison, and Deb, you would like the Dragonair look on Mega Dragonite. Interesting. We'll have to see. I guess it's not too far away now. It's about 3 months away. It'll be here before we know it. Saley or Game Freak stabs us in the gut and makes it dragon normal. Although I will say a lot of people in the competitive scene run Dragonite, you know, in Scarlet and Violet, run Dragonite as a normal Terra type to kind of make use of the same type attack bonus of extreme speed. So I can kind of see some argument for Dragonite being a dragon normal type. You know, at least it'll get same type attack bonus for extreme speed. Who knows? Okay, we've got 12 more goes now. I'm pretty sure I did Piplup last time, so we'll do Turtwig this time. Let's do Turtwig. Nope. So, we've got 11 more attempts. So Deb, you think Dragonair should have had a split evolution with a new evolution that looks more like Dragonair because you like the look of Dragonair? I definitely really love the look of Dragonair's shiny, definitely. And you're right, it is quite a distinctive design. Dratini and Dragonair both are very similar and distinct, and then when it becomes a Dragonite, it's a nice design, but it does feel like a very large departure. So I can kind of see that. But yeah, Dratini and Dragonair are, you know, a couple of my very favourite shinies, and I do like the design. Saley, you think the chibi animation style makes it look like you're watching a playthrough of Zelda's Awakening. Yeah, it is quite similar to Link's Awakening or Echoes of Wisdom, right? They've both got that same kind of cartoony style. I know what you mean. No shiny yet. We've done 90 encounters today. This is the last 10. I think I just did Chimchar, so let's do a Piplup. And let's see how we get on with our last 10 encounters for the evening. How amazing would it be to get it in the last 10. And say that, no, I know what you, I knew what you meant with Link's Awakening. As soon as I read it out, I was like, oh yeah, Link's Awakening. I get you. Okay, let's go. What did I say? No, I said Piplup, didn't I? Let's go Piplup. JJ, all white shinies or all black shinies? Probably all white shinies. Those tend to be the ones I like the most. You know, a shiny Vivillon is all white. I'm a big fan of that. Metagross I really like. I think that's a really cool shiny. What else do I really like that's kind of like a white shiny? Grimmsnarl is a pretty cool shiny. So I think, I mean, I do like the all black shinies as well. Yeah. So, we've got 9 more attempts. Deb, you think the last 3 encounters should be Piplup? I can do that. We'll do that. So we'll try to go in order, but then we'll just do the last 3 as Piplup. I'm happy with that. And Mega Gengar is white as well. That's a really nice one, isn't it? Yes, I agree. Yeah, there's some really nice all-white shinies. I'm a fan of that, definitely. Okay, we'll do Turtwig. And Sailor, yes, I agree, Grimmsnarl has got a very nice shiny. Yeah, I'm a fan of it, definitely. So yeah, I do think that when a Pokemon has a all, you know, pure white, or white with, you know, a few accents of colour, I generally find that to be a pretty awesome shiny. But I am also kind of fond of some of the pink shinies as well. So I'm a bit of a sucker for Dratini. I think Dratini is an awesome shiny. I also think Mareep's shiny is so amazing. So, who knows? A lot, you know, I'm a big fan of a lot of different types of shiny.
Daruk, stop. Daruk, stop. What are you doing? Stop.
Bear with me. Oh yeah, one of the forms of Tatsugiri is white, and that's your favourite shiny form. Yeah, that is a nice one. I know what you mean. Right, let's do Chimchar. And Sailor, you think that the starters are allergic to being shiny? That might be it. I mean, we have gone over odds, right? So the odds of getting the shiny were 1 in 4,096, and we are currently at 5,004. Oop, that didn't reset. We're currently at 5,493. So we're, you know, about 1,500 encounters over odds. But it's not massively over odds. You know, it's as long as we get it soon, I don't think we've been too unlucky. We've definitely been a little bit unlucky, but I don't think we've been too unlucky. We'll have to see. Oh, my pooches are getting a bit restless. I think they realise that there's only a few more encounters left. Saley, he's certified asks. Yes, Daruk. Well, I think they both are. They're both very interested in each other's rear ends. I don't know what the appeal is, but then I'm not a dog. Deb, you think we should name the shiny Shy Boy? Interesting. At the moment, I mean, I like that idea, but at the moment, the plan is not to give them nicknames. I don't generally give Pokemon nicknames, but I might give them nicknames. But I kind of think that if I was going to give the Pokemon nicknames, it would be more likely that I just name the Pokemon after the last person who had commented in chat before the shiny appeared. I think it's probably more likely that I would do that. So like if that had been a shiny just then, Deb, you were the last person to have commented, so I probably would have called it iDeb. So that's what I'm thinking. If I was going to do a nickname, that's probably what I would do. Sailor says, or shy girl, don't discriminate. Exactly. I mean, we don't know the gender. I think it's more likely to be a male though, isn't it? With these starters, I can't remember what the percentage is, but I feel like I've seen more male starters than female starters. I might be wrong. I mean, maybe it is 50-50, the chance. I'm not sure. But you never know. Wolf, they're dogs, and they have their reasons for sniffing butts, and it's normal to them. It is. I mean, it's how they communicate and how they, keep track of each other, and make sure to respect their nature. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right, Wolf. Deb thinks that the starter will be male. Yeah, I think on balance that's more likely. Daruk, hey, stop wrestling, Daruk, nope, Daruk, stop. Apologies for that, he's getting a little too excited. Right, let's go with Piplup. Yeah, they're starting to get restless. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Right, okay, bear with me, sorry. Hold on. So that is not shiny. Nope. And Sailor, you're right. Yes, it is Daruk who is not calm. He's the one that's causing a bit of hassle at the moment. So we've got the last 5 encounters. So here we go. Yeah, they're getting very, very restless. Deb, we only know about you gender male or female, others don't exist. I'm a bit confused as well. Right, so we've got 5 more encounters. Sorry, wasn't paying attention. The pooches have just gone downstairs now because they were getting too excited. Right, well, it wasn't a Chimchar. Okay. Anyway, right, we've got 4 more encounters. I'm confused, but we're gonna do 4 more encounters. So we've just done Turtwig, I think. So we'll do Chimchar, and then we will do 3 Piplups in a row. And let's see if we can get the shiny. Oh, Mello! Good to see you. Glad you could stop by. You're just in time for the the last 4 encounters of the stream. Guess who's at 1,647 without a shiny? I am sorry to hear that, Mello. Yeah. I really hope you get that Mewtwo soon. I know exactly what it feels like to go over odds like that. So I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Just keep going. Just keep going. And you'll get it. You'll get it, I promise. I promise. Okay, that wasn't shiny. So, we're going to do 3 more. We're going to do 3 more Piplups. Alexander, have I played Pokemon Legends Arceus? Yes, I have. I love Legends Arceus. It's a wonderful game. Wonderful game. Deb says, aren't only legendary Pokemon genderless? No, there's a few Pokemon that are genderless, I think. I'm pretty sure. I would imagine Ditto is genderless. And I would imagine there's more than that. But yeah, I think... I'm not sure. I've always assumed that that Ditto was genderless, but I'm not sure actually. So Mello, you are 885 behind me when I got it at full. Yeah, I got really lucky though. I got really lucky. Yeah, I got it at around 2,700, I think, at full odds, so I was very lucky. Yeah, I really hope you get it soon, because yeah, you've gone over odds with the shiny charm. That's not fun. Fingers crossed you get it. Saley says Ditto and Metagross and some others are genderless. Yeah, that rings a bell as well. Metagross being genderless as well. That does ring a bell. Saley says, are the starters shiny locked in this game? Imagine if they were. Sorry. Yeah, that would be quite funny. if I'd spent 2 months looking for a shiny starter and 150 hours of my life and they were shiny locked, that would be I think I might cry. But thankfully they are definitely not shiny locked. It would be really funny if they were. No, so in this game BDSP has its problems. So there's lots of things that I think they could have done better in these games. But one of the things that I think they did very well and that I think they did right was they made every single Pokemon, pretty much, with just 2 exceptions, every single Pokemon can be shiny. So any Pokemon you encounter in this game, with the sole exception of the Mew and the Jirachi that we will get as gifts in Floaroma Town, those are the only Pokemon in the entire game that are shiny locked. It means that every single legendary you encounter, every gift Pokemon that you get, every Pokemon has a chance, a 1 in 4,096 chance of being shiny. And that is not the case in a lot of games. In a lot of games they do, well, in every other Switch game of Pokemon, they do shiny lock the starters. So I can see why you would ask that question, Saley, because BDSP is the only Pokemon Switch game where you can shiny hunt the starters. But yeah, you definitely can. So yeah, don't worry. It would be funny if they were locked, though. If there was some kind of stealth update that shiny locked them, and then I'd end up doing this forever, not knowing. It would be funny. I would cry, but it would be funny. Deb, your guess is 5,555 encounters. Well, we will get there on the next stream. This is the very last encounter of this stream, so thank you to everyone that has joined the stream. So far this stream, it's been lovely talking to you all. We're going to do this last one. I won't be streaming tomorrow because I'm going to I have to go into the office tomorrow and I've got a long commute there and back, but I will be streaming over the weekend, so I will see you all at the weekend. We've just selected this Piplup, And this is encounter 5,500. Ah, I was really hoping it would be shiny. Okay, so there we go. We've reached 5,500. I'm just going to quickly catch up on chat. So, Sailor, you're just bummed out that they didn't integrate Pokemon Platinum story parts, like encountering Giratina in the Distortion world. Yes, so I never played Pokemon Platinum, but I've heard really good things, and I was really hoping that in these remakes they would incorporate a little bit of that Pokemon Platinum story, because it's something I missed. I only played Diamond and Pearl. But you're right, yeah, they don't really include any of that, do they? And that is, I think that's a shame. I definitely think that's a shame. Alexander, one of the staff in your summer school said YouTube is the best website in the world. Do I agree? No, I don't agree. I think there's better websites out there. I would say Wikipedia is better. Anything to do with like social media and algorithms and things like that, I think there's an argument as to whether that is a good or a bad thing for society. But I would say Wikipedia, which is moderated and is a source of information and allows people to learn, without agenda, without just being, everything fact checked and everything correct. Everyone has a chance to, comment and things like that. But in general, it's all sourced. I would say Wikipedia is probably a more important website than YouTube, in my opinion. But I mean, it's just an opinion. Everyone can have different opinions. And I will add your code afterwards. Yeah, I will add that this afternoon. Wolf, it's not the only Switch Pokemon game to shiny hunt legendaries. Another is Let's Go Eevee and Quest. Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. So there are other Switch games where you can shiny hunt legendaries, definitely. But this is the only game where you can shiny hunt the starter Pokemon that you get from the Professor, is what I mean. And I don't know too much about Pokemon Quest, so you might be right on Pokemon Quest. So there may be, I don't know if there is a Professor that gives you the starters. But in terms of the Pokemon that you get right at the start of the game from the Professor, this is the only one that you can shiny hunt the starter Pokemon. So yeah, I will catch you all next time. And yes, yeah, you can. Yeah, there's quite a few games you can shiny hunt legendaries. I definitely agree. And I think that's it. So that's me caught up. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. And I will catch you all hopefully at the weekend. If anyone's around, I'll be probably streaming for a very long time. So even if you're able to pop by for a few seconds to say hi, I will definitely appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everyone. Bye.